Not only do these systems detect recognizable customers in stores and basically take down the name, connect it to the individual's face for their shopping needs, but they also are in a cloud-based system, meaning that if you walk into one store with this system from Amazon, you will also be recognized automatically in any other store that has these facial recognition systems. And there's no regulations currently for this facial recognition software. So, of course, this is mainly going to be used to catch shoplifters, and I agree with that part. We should try and deter shoplifting as much as possible. Um, this facial recognition system, if someone was caught in one store, it could mean a digital record of your face shared across the entire country. So stores are right now using this technology for security purposes and share that data. So if one store considers you suspicious, every business in that network could come to the same conclusion. That could mean if one store doesn't like you, you may be banned from all stores with this facial recognition system. We don't know where this is headed. I think it's pretty important that people are aware of it. Of course, stores do not advertise they're using facial recognition software on you. Personally, I'm not really okay with people taking records of my own personal biometric data. I believe in privacy. I believe that is the entire reason the Fourth Amendment was created for U.S. citizens. So, as one person from the ACLU says, unless we rein this technology in, there's a risk that what we enjoy every day, the ability to walk around anonymous without fear that you're being tracked and identified, could be a thing of the past, said Nima Singh Giuliani of the ACLU. So Taylor Swift even uses facial recognition at her concerts to spot potential stalkers. It's actually a pretty clever idea to keep stalkers at bay. So facial recognition revenue is expected to reach $10 billion by 2025. That's more than double the market's total in 2018. And despite the forecast for rapid growth, there's no nationwide regulation on the technology in the US. And without any legal restrictions, companies can use facial recognition without any limits whatsoever. That means being able to log people's faces without telling customers that their personal biometric data is being collected. So if a logged person or somebody who's been flagged on one of these systems enters a store, the facial recognition system would then detect and flag security. And you don't have to be convicted of a crime to be placed on private businesses' watch lists. There's no rules. There's no standards how companies use this facial recognition. So, I mean, as I mentioned in previous videos, how your cell phone, its unique hardware address is picked up when you go into department stores. Now using this facial recognition system, they can actually link your cell phone to your face. So they have complete control over tracking individuals using this. The clients of this facial recognition software, they can use it at their own discretion for their own purposes, no matter how creepy those purposes may be. If someone's falsely, as it says right here, if someone is falsely accused of being a shoplifter, it's beyond the control of the facial recognition company. So the lack of standards across the entire industry leads to a massive potential for abuse, privacy advocates say. One store that uses this Cogniz software shares its information with the local police department. So this could be very creepy. People could be tracked. People could be picked out for being, black or another race, and then be tracked all over their city. There's a huge potential for abuse here, And with the cloud setup, the network would be nationwide, even worldwide. So an individual would never be safe from prying eyes in this facial recognition. Even the Supreme Court has ruled that with cell phone data, the police would need a warrant to track a person's specific whereabouts. And that was a Supreme Court ruling. Now, there is no such ruling at this point with facial recognition. If they're using it for when you're shopping or driving through the Holland Tunnel for your daily commute, what happens when law enforcement wants to tap into all of those systems and just use them for recording? They can set up systems to literally track every point in individuals' lives, their private lives. You will have no privacy except in your own home. So far, that is where you have privacy. I just thought this was a huge privacy concern all over, and I thought it was important to cover the fact that not only are stores using facial recognition software, but they are using it in such a manner that it is a cloud-based system, meaning that these facial recognition camera systems are linked, are networked worldwide, nationwide. So no matter where an individual goes, if you are assigned certain characteristics on one store or one city's facial recognition software, you are put into a database, and then anywhere you go nationwide, you are then picked up again for facial recognition, and then the data that is put on you is read out to whoever is monitoring that particular system. It is a huge privacy concern, and I really hope we can see some regulation on this, because it is a danger to privacy everywhere. And the fact that Amazon is behind it, that should scare people even more, because Amazon is a very powerful company, and what they want, they usually get. So that's all I have here for this, and if you like the video, please like it, share it, subscribe. I'll be back later with more on surveillance capitalism and how you can protect your privacy.